Aurora's voice has always sounded to me like it doesn't belong to this world, and now she is stepping into the fantasy world of Genshin Impact. People are saying it sounds like a spell is being cast, and there's an orchestra. I love orchestras. Go to the gear to turn on the captions in your language, and let's find out, is it technique or is it magic? So intricate. I'm not sure what language this is actually. How does Aurora always seem to make a whisper hit harder than a shout? She is able to just stand there and really embody that quiet strength without feeling like she has to push. She truly believes in that, and then the audience feels like, whoa, I need to stop and listen. Secondly, she sounds so ethereal and so goddess-like that it just really perks up your ears. I have a theory about this. Aurora often sings in a high head voice, rather than the second one has a lowered larynx, the first one has a high raised larynx. And this position is quite similar to what we do when we're screaming. So my theory is that when we have this anatomical position, yet we're not connecting to a scream or a stressed out emotion, it sounds otherworldly. It doesn't sound human anymore to us because normally we're stressed out and screaming. She's very chill. She's an elf. I think there's throat singing, are there? Oh my god, there's so many cool instruments in this. Even from like the tin whistle to the flute, and then I think we might have some Korean instruments in here. Let me know if you know. Oh, there's a hurdy-gurdy. I love a hurdy-gurdy. That's a Celtic instrument. Very Celtic. The wooden flute. Harp fact for you. Why do harps have red strings and then the normal kind of white colored strings? It's so you know where each octave is. It's so cross-cultural. It's amazing. It's drawn from so many folk traditions. It's amazing. From all across the world with this cinematic orchestral backbone. Oh, I really love this sort of thing. It's interesting. So at the ends of each of the phrases, to make it sound kind of folky and alive and playful at the same time, there's these short ends. Duh, they're doing two different types of flick ups. One of them is where you just go up a little semitone, just a tiny little lift, and there's another one where they're combining it with a yodel. Where you get the difference between your chest voice and your head voice, and it's very, very folky and rooted in traditions all across the world, and I think it's because it echoes the sounds of birds. Again, just a theory. She looks so cool. Even here, Aurora isn't really heavy. She's still got that lightness to her tone, that slightly higher larynx, and it might just be the placement of her larynx in her vocal tract, how it naturally sits, but I think it's a little bit of technique with her as well. Rather than it's all bright and light, not very dark at all. She does, however, switch between clarity and breathiness. So sometimes and sometimes she's adding a little bit more tone and a little bit more directness. And she's not scared to go for very, very bright tones. I also love her Celtic runs. They're just really fun and twirly and flourishy. Like little twirls. She's also not really using any vibrato. Straight tone instead of both are very valid ways of singing, but they have a completely different feel. It feels like a bird or like the wind. It just feels very, very natural. Okay, before the end, I want to listen to that run again. I love how precise and direct that is again, and she's really splitting them up using little glottals, which is a sound. It's a little bit of a vocal workout. You could do that as an exercise. That was so fun. I love that. It's giving me goosepimples. Aurora has a way of reminding us that singing isn't always about being loud or showing off power, but sometimes the quietest, most vulnerable sounds carry the greatest power. I am loving games music at the moment, so let me know if you have any suggestions. And if you like this, you might like some of these. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Bye.